Hello friends, welcome to Lionhearted. Today is a really special day for India because 72 years back we got our independence and got rid of the colonial British rule. I have been waiting for Independence Day to come since past 1 month to start this channel and upload my first special video which will compare the air forces of UK and India in current times. After facing 200 years of atrocities and cruel rule, where do we stand now after 72 years of our independence in comparison to British military? So this video will be a part of series of videos which will separately compare the army, navy and air forces of both the countries. So without delaying it anymore, let's begin. So in this video, we will compare the air forces of India and UK on 5 parameters. First, we will discuss the most important thing, the defense budget. Then we will compare the Air Force personnel, their training and everything, and then we will talk about the aircrafts both the countries hold as of now, and we will also compare the kind of helicopters which are in service with both the countries. And at last, we will discuss about the aircrafts which are under development. So let's begin. In recent years, the Indian government has started spending hugely on the development and modernization of their Air Force, which received a bulky $10 billion funding for the purchase of new fighter aircrafts and helicopters and maintenance of their existing fleet. This spending accounted for 23% of the total defense budget of India. Currently, the Indian Air Force is struggling with the depleting squadron strength and is utilizing these funds for the purchase of new fighter jets. In addition, the Indian Air Force has signed a deal for 36 advanced Rafale fighter jets from France in flyaway condition, as well as Indian Air Force is also purchasing 114 new fighter jets and 76 heavy lift transport aircrafts, both of which are under scrutiny in the MMRC2 deal. The Royal Air Force of UK, on the other hand, has witnessed good spending since a long time, and this makes UK the second biggest exporter of defense equipments in the world after USA. The UK is spending heavily to get new F-35 Lightning II fighter jets from US and simultaneously advancing and modernizing its fleet of Typhoon multi-role fighter aircrafts. We need to realize that the capability of an air force can't be judged by the kind of aircrafts and machinery it holds. Rather, it depends largely on the multiple other factors which are under the strict control of Air Force personnel. The Indian Air Force, being one of the largest air forces on the planet, is suspected to hold around 170,000 active personnel. The pilots of the Indian Air Force train at an average of 180 flight hours every year. However, the Royal Air Force has around 32,000 active personnel and their fighter pilots train for near about 210 to 290 flying hours per year. That is huge. The Indian Air Force operates multiple kinds of fighter, attack, transport and reconnaissance aircrafts. Among them, the Russian origin Su-30 MKI is a beast and is considered as the backbone of the Indian Air Force. This is an air superiority fighter, and Indian Air Force operates 14 squadrons of this aircraft. On the contrary to Indian Air Force, the Royal Air Force primarily relies on self-made jets since a long time. The European Union's Eurofighter Typhoon, being the frontline fighter, has 7 operational squadrons in the Royal Air Force. Other than this, the Royal Air Force also operates 2 squadrons of 5th generation US made fighter F-35 Lightning II, which gives the Royal Air Force a deep strike capability in case of a war while being undetected during the operation because of its stealth features. The Royal Air Force operates a large fleet of transport aircrafts. However, the numbers are no match to the Indian Air Force transport and reconnaissance aircrafts. So in this part, we can clearly see a technical edge towards the side of UK. However, the India holds the numerical superiority, and that too by a huge margin, which can also be appreciated from the fact that Indian Air Force is the 4th largest in the world after US, Russia and China. The Indian Air Force keeps a good number of helicopters to carry out the multiple interdisciplinary missions. The Indian Air Force operates Apache AH-64E, Mi-17, Boeing's Chinook, Mi-26 and homemade helicopters like HAL Dhruv, HAL Cheetah, HAL Chetak helicopters. On the other hand, the Royal Air Force operates Boeing's Chinook, Leonardo's AW109SP, Westland's Puma HC2, with continuous emergence of new technologies. The air forces of the big powerful countries in the world are also witnessing the change. The India in UK are no exceptions to this. The India is developing a 5th generation medium multi-role combat aircraft of its own under the name HAL AMCA, which is Hindustan Aeronautics Limited's Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft. This aircraft is supposed to feature some 6th generation capabilities as well, like fly-by-light system. So we can consider it as a 5 plus generation fighter jet. AMCA's first flight is expected in 2025. UK has also started a project under the name Tempest to develop a 6th generation fighter aircraft, which is supposed to take its first flight around 2035. UK has also offered India to participate in this Tempest project. However, the India rejected the offer, which can be attributed to the availability of AMCA by that time and self-reliance in the 6th generation technologies. So friends, now I will repeat the same question which I asked when I started this video, that is, where do we stand now in comparison to United Kingdom? Let me know in the comment section, and please suggest if you want to see a comparison of military of any other 2 countries. You may hit the like button if you really liked it, but don't forget to hit the bell icon and click subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Thank you. Jai Hind, Bharat Mata ki Jai, Vande Matram.